Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have been getting a lot of requests asking me to do different things with my voice because I have such a nice voice. So this is an attempt at ASMR. I did a little bit of research and learned that it's all about sounds and just having a very relaxing environment. But to make this a little different, a little fun for you all, I've pulled in my friend Diego here.
Okay.
Who is gonna provide me with the content that I will then read for this ASMR session. And we're just gonna have a good time. Before we get going though, we're gonna have some tea here. And we're just gonna, oh, just kidding, it's empty. That's beautiful. We'll let that brew for a minute. So while that's brewing, let's go ahead and get going. Diego, what content do you have for us to do today?
Well, I brought my sketchbook here, and of course I also brought different pencils and pens. Let's see what we got here. I've got Sharpies, pens. My favorite is always going to be number 2 graphite. This is already fairly sharp, but I think for the purpose of this demo, I'm going to sharpen it a little bit.
Okay.
My lovely wife has made this beautiful pencil shavings receptacle for me to use when I need to sharpen my pencil. Let's get this out of the way.
Oh, how interesting. So you use a knife to sharpen your pencils, do you?
Yeah, I like my knives, and I use whatever excuse I could come up with to use them for more things. Also, you kind of lose a little bit less graphite by doing it this way than by using a standard sharpener. There we go.
So Diego, what will you be drawing for us today?
So I'm not actually going to be drawing. I'm going to be writing down a series of jokes, maybe some puns.
Okay.
I get a lot of comments for saying dad jokes, typically. Though I'm not a dad of a person, I'm only, you can call me a dad of a small dog who's amazing. I mean, I like to think it's witty humor. But yeah, this will be interesting. I'm not typically a type of person to just kind of memorize jokes.
Yeah. I know you're very off the cuff with your joke.
I'm very off the cuff, so hopefully we could develop some kind of groove here.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Okay. Here we go.
So we'll get started. Kind of riff on something you said earlier. Let's see.
I believe good writing sounds are always important for an ASMR video. Let us know in the comments below how we're doing, you know? I mean, as y'all know, I enjoy constructive criticism of all kinds, so in the comments below, let us know how I can improve the ASMR video. We'll go from there. I'm being told to eat a cracker. Oh, it's a graham cracker.
I feel like I need to cover it so you can't see what I'm writing.
These are good. I haven't had a graham cracker in a long time, so this is actually quite nice.
Maybe I'll come back to this. No progress. Okay.
Sometimes it takes a minute for inspiration to come.
It does.
Writing a quality dad joke is like any work of art, you know, it takes time, commitment to your writing style. Delivery is very important. I'm concerned that in my delivery of Diego's dad joke, I may not give you the true essence of the humor in my voice. So, you know, we'll see how this goes.
Sounds good.
All right. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Here's a joke. Here's a joke. See, I had an idea for an international garment store that sells things like robes and gowns from all sorts of places. I'd call it Sorry, Not Sorry. Sorry is spelled S-A-R-I. That's why it's funny. It's hard.
Okay. At least I know that you get it.
I appreciate it. Okay. We definitely bit off more than we could chew with this idea. But, you know, I'm happy to go through it with y'all together. So, this is Diego and Tiffany's kitchen. Yeah. This is their kitchen. And,
That's the back part we don't cook at.
yeah, this is the back part of the kitchen that they don't cook at. It's the part where they Right, you might call it a dining room.
Dining nook, maybe?
Dining nook. And this table is from IKEA. It's a really cool table. I actually really want one. And on this table, I am having some lovely tea that Tiffany brewed for me for this video. It's very nice. It's a beautiful Sunday here in Austin, Texas. We actually used to live, they were our neighbors when we lived here in Austin. And as y'all know, we now live in San Antonio, but we come up to visit them and they come down to visit us whenever they can, whenever there's time. So, you know, it's a lovely relationship. We have a long distance friendship, but it's great.
A classic Diego special.
Thank you, sir. are so bad. Why is Go-Gurt not popular as a health food? It's a little off-putting. Pudding, like P-U-D-D-I-N-G, pudding that way, pudding. Thank you. All right. Okay. So these are all like, before we tell this dad joke, these are all restaurant ideas essentially that you have.
We do think of restaurants a lot.
Okay.
Me and Tiffany.
Yeah.
We like food.
Okay. Yeah.
I think more than other people do.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might not be true.
No, but it's interesting to see just like what motivates you, you know, to have a good dad joke. And these are all very restaurant themed. I like it. Okay. So here we go. I like the idea of a sandwich shop whose mission is to set the standard by which sandwiches are made. Best sauces, best meats, best baguettes. I would call it the substandard. I like that one.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's the standard.
I like that there's
substandard.
Yeah, I like that there's a backstory. You get a true essence of, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the comments below, let me know if you are an ASMR enthusiast, if you dabble in creating ASMR content. Let me know what audio situation, what your setup is looking like for ASMR. I have taken a very film approach to this setup. As y'all know, I studied film at UT, and I took some audio engineering classes based around mixing for film. But so much of this is auditory that I feel like there's an aspect of this I may be missing. So, you know, let me know what microphones systems you're using. You know, are you using mixers when you do this? Just let me know in the comments below. I'd be curious to see, you know, let's talk tech, you know? Let's talk tech for ASMR, you know? Yeah. I just want to say this video is definitely a family affair production. We have Mr. Halis in the back helping run the cameras, and we also have Tiffany, Diego's wife, helping run the cameras and pouring tea as well. So, you know, this is a labor of love, definitely. The four of us coming together. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like, share, and I never say that on any of my videos. Like, share, and subscribe for more.
This one's a hard one because there's already one pun in it that I think is really good.
Okay.
But I feel like to make it really work, the second half has to also be a pun.
Okay. So it sounds.
It's just, oh man.
Yeah, it sounds like you're actually trying to give you're trying to up your own ante a little bit. You know?
Maybe.
Yeah. I appreciate that. You know, it's always good to strive for more.
Yeah, I think with humor as in anything creative, like it's important to explore the possibilities. You might start with something small, and you know, when you first kind of put it out there in a form, sometimes you like it sparks something creative that says like, oh man, like, and you see people do this a lot. Somebody says something and everybody else starts kind of building into it. So.
Definitely.
But yeah, part of it too is just what's the best I can make this joke.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah. Oh, I get it. While Diego is meditating on his dad joke.
Yeah, it might help me focus.
Okay.
I just realized I've been advertising Buckethead IPA this whole time.
Oh, that's not as nice a sound as I thought. Do you mind if I rip your dad joke? You do. I won't do it. I won't do it.
That was a dad joke.
What was it?
Ripping my jokes.
Oh, that's terrible. An unforeseen, like, really hard thing to do is laugh quietly. This is really hard to laugh quietly. Just gonna say that.
I don't even know if we're necessarily being quiet.
I don't think we are. In the comments below.
Yeah.
It's all about engagement on YouTube. In the comments below, let us know if we're being quiet enough.
Okay.
Oh, we got one? Okay.
I think I'll have to pinch this one off.
Okay, good idea.
Okay.
Oh,
This one rips differently.
yeah.
Oh. It ripped the wrong way. We'll call this one a work in progress.
Okay. I think after this one we'll do one more, and I feel like we'll have a video.
That's not bad.
Isn't it? Okay. I noticed some of the new cars these days don't sell quite as well as the outgoing models. I think it's because they still haven't gotten out much.
Maybe someone will get it.
I think somebody's gonna get it. I think a car enthusiast will love that joke.
Yeah, we'll let that one sit for a while.
Yeah.
Just so I can write nice, tiny, tiny letters.
There's nothing more, important than a nice
Sure.
pencil, I find, whenever I decide to use a pencil. It's been a while since I've used a pencil, actually. I just realized that. Yeah. So we're on our last dad joke for the video, and creative tensions are high over here. I'm just gonna say
Yes,
that
it's
because
true.
I feel like we've had some pretty great ones so far, and so you want to end it on a good note. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little creatively drained actually. While you're doing that, I'm gonna experiment with moving this cup across the table a lot. In the comments below, let me know if that's working for y'all. And there you go. Also, if you're a dad joke enthusiast and you would like your dad joke maybe featured on the next video, in the comments below, hit us with your best dad joke. We'd love to read it and possibly incorporate it.
It doesn't even have to be the best, as long as it's entertaining.
Yeah. That's a good point. I mean, obviously you're working through a creative process over there, When you're trying to think of a dad joke, do you, from scratch, I mean, it's easy to riff off people, right?
Yeah, I think the thing about really good humor is that it has to come from life, you know? The more relatable it is for somebody, you know, the more kind of inviting and friendly it becomes.
Yeah.
Sometimes people joke about things nobody knows about.
Yeah.
It's easy for that to get lost.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm really glad you enjoyed the sorry joke. Not that we wear saris on a regular basis,
right,
or at all,
right.
But we have friends who do.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. Were you concerned that I like would not understand that part of the joke? Sorry?
Less with you.
Oh, okay.
I think I've tried it with other people, and it was a little bit lost on them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So if
Expand
you
your
don't know what a sari is, look it up.
Yeah. It was a good joke. It might have been my favorite. It might have been, actually.
This one's pretty classically dumb.
Okay. Oh, you packed this one pretty tight, actually. So simple. How do you make a burger too stale? Use old puns. Went out on a bang with that one.
That's our second sandwich joke.
It is our second sandwich joke. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an attempt at ASMR by me. Thank you so much, Diego, for providing the content for this ASMR video. Like we said in the comments below, let us know how you felt about this in general. Constructive criticism is always appreciated on this channel, and let me know if you would like to see more ASMR videos with or without Diego, preferably with. I think preferably with.
I enjoyed being here.
Yeah, I hope you did. And I'll see you when I see you. Diego, would you like to say any goodbyes?
I don't know if I have much to add. I appreciate being on the video. I enjoyed my time here, and I hope you all enjoyed it too.
All right. See you when I see you.
Yeah.
Bye.